When I'm working with a client and we're reprogramming the subconscious mind, we have one goal and one goal only. And it's first to take all the negative charge, all that negative false identity, and bring to the neutrality. We call it the I am, right? We come back to that all potential, all knowing aspect of ourselves. Hi there, welcome. I'm Dr. Erin, Doctor of Divinity, teaching universal law and metaphysics of mind. And today we're going to talk about how to reprogram your subconscious mind. I recognize it's all the rage to talk about how to reprogram the subconscious mind, but today we're going to break it on down. We come together to know the truth, live on spiritual principle, and align with universal law. We truly believe that when somebody awakens, they have a gift and message and bring to the world, and together we're awakening the world. So how are we going to awaken the world? We've got to heal ourselves and reprogram our subconscious mind to become the most able. And so I just want to first just acknowledge anybody that is listening in or watching in. I know what it's like before you reprogram your subconscious mind. I think back to the younger version of myself that was not healed, had not done all of her trauma work, had not reprogrammed her subconscious mind. And she was super sad. I was super sad inside. I looked good on the outside and I was really, really suffering within. I was struggling every day just to manage my emotions. I was unable to really see things through. I was always being reactive in all my relationships and making other people wrong. I was just kind of all over the place. And I recognize and see it in other people. And maybe you're really extreme. Maybe you're dealing with a major addiction, or maybe you're just really trying to get to the next level of your business, or maybe you're really trying to heal your kind of codependent relationships. Whatever it is, every last drop of all issues have got to handle the subconscious. Okay. So we know in science, well, we first have to define what is the subconscious, right? From the scientific perspective, right? The subconscious may have one definition. From a spiritual perspective, it has another. But we're kind of as metaphysicians and as a science and mind minister, because I'm a doctor of divinity, a minister of law of attraction, and a practitioner, spiritual practitioner, we look at an array of everything. So we want to take a look at what is the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is that aspect of yourself that feels it's not unconscious because it's all in intelligence, but it feels like we don't have like control over it. It is at a cellular level. It is in all the DNA. It's running its programming out. It is what we call the subjective mind. It is the Akashic records. It is all that automated system, part of us that beats the heart, the part of us that doesn't have to think when we're taking a walk. We no longer have to think about it because it's been programmed in over, learning how to crawl, learning how to walk. It's that part of us that does mathematical chemical equations, that are more advanced than any chemist could do on the planet. The subconscious mind is the brilliance of the body and the brilliance that's one with the universe, because it really is one with the entire universe. So the subconscious mind, we have to recognize, is that part of us that we're like, why do I know what I probably should do, but I'm not doing it? That's because the subconscious mind has been programmed, as we call it, like a computer, right? So the subconscious mind is kind of like whatever you've programmed into your computer. It's just doing what's been programmed into it through our DNA, through our epigenetics, through what we've witnessed other people doing, through all the habits that we've done. And so we want to begin to ask, how do we reprogram this thing that's playing out, say, 98% of our actions are happening automatically through our subconscious mind, and probably even more than 98%. So how do we do this? There's three primary ways of reprogramming the subconscious mind. And it comes down to the binary system of how we work, because we work just like computers. The first is negative. The second, not in any particular order, is 0. And the next is a positive. It's a negative, a positive, and a 0. We work just like a binary system. Okay. So we actually we're energy, right? Everything is binary and everything's energetic. So within us, if we have a negative charge, traumas, limited beliefs, things like that, it's actually a negative charge on mental pictures, and it actually condenses our DNA. It constricts it, and it actually makes it like makes our consciousness more narrow, our perspective more narrow. We're not able, we feel divided more from life. Okay. The positive aspect is kind of like a polarity in a positive way. It like makes us have like inspired action. It has us have an identity that is propelling us through our life, really in our passion and our purpose. Okay. And the neutrality is what we call the God factor. It's neutral. It can go either direction. So when I'm working with a client and we're reprogramming the subconscious mind, we have one goal and one goal only. And it's first to take all the negative charge, all that negative false identity, and bring to the neutrality. We call it the I am, right? We come back to that all potential, all-knowing aspect of ourselves. We release all of the identity, whether it be negative or positive. We try and really come to the neutrality of who we are, which is all potential. So in the subconscious mind, we do this through E4 trauma method that we train and develop coaches and practitioners in Society New Thought Global. We do this through basically neutralizing all the mental pictures, all that traumatic stuff, and begin to release the bonds of the DNA and release it so that it can be read more, so that someone come back to more potential, more choice, more free will in their life. Okay. And then once we can get there, then we can begin to go from the I am all the way to recognizing that we're the unique divine individual, and we actually want to have an individual expression and identity. And so we propel into creating that positive charge. So we do this through what we call spiritual mind treatment. Spiritual mind treatment is a type of prayer. It's not praying to a man in the sky. Spiritual mind treatment is directing energy upon the subconscious mind and what is the subjective mind, which is one with universal law. And we're directing energy for a specific demonstration and manifestation, which means I am, and you fill in the blank, right? I am a world-renowned spiritual leader. I am somebody who impacts the world. I am powerful. I am somebody who chooses to love, and I also get to choose all the things that work for me versus someone else. So we're basically constantly doing these three pivots in reprogram the subconscious mind. So we first want to take all that negative energy and transmute that into the I am, and transmute that into propelling you. It's actually through the trauma that your purpose and your identity is actually born, your authentic identity of what you truly are here to do. And so what we're doing is we're invoking and we're demonstrating and using energy to demonstrate specifically. So we do spiritual mind treatment, which is basically declaring and directing and being the soldier in charge of our subconscious mind. So we are declaring what it is that we truly want. Okay. So right now, I just want to have you think for a moment of something that may be a trauma that you've gone through. Maybe you went through a big breakup. Maybe you saw your parents fighting. Maybe you went through abuse, whatever that is. And just imagine, if that's transmuted, that nothing happens by chance, that everything is here designed for your great awakening, for you to be universal law, for you to be that factor that's the difference you want to see in the world. So just imagine for a moment, if you transmuted that trauma is your greatest blessing, because that's what actually reprograms the subconscious mind for you to propel into the future. Okay. So again, there's only three ways of reprogramming the subconscious mind. One is the negative aspect, to neutralize that negative charge into the zero factor, the God factor, into that neutrality, into all possibility. And then we're going to reprogram it positively. And we do this through spiritual mind treatment. We do this through our daily spiritual practice. We do this through every word that we speak. We do this through visioning and intuition and all the spiritual practices to positively, intentionally direct energy and choose who we want to be and direct and reprogram our entire subconscious mind. So on that note, if you got value out of this, please like, share, and subscribe. And then also share it with a friend. It's super important that we get truth out to the world. I'm just super honored to be on this journey with you. And what I know for sure is you can choose to reprogram your subconscious mind. It is active, and I recommend getting a community and a mentor and getting your deep inner work done so that you could transform your trauma and begin to reprogram your subconscious mind. I simply know this in my mind, as together we say, and so it is. Have a beautiful day, you guys, and take the time to reprogram your subconscious mind. I just know you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Okay. Have a beautiful day, and may you live your truth.